Welcome back to this new video tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to create assignment tracker sheet in Google Sheets. First of all, let me show you the demo of this assignment tracker sheet which I have already prepared here. This sheet has total 7 columns: the type of assignment, subject or course, priority level, due date, days left or overdue, status and remarks. In the assignment type, I can choose the type of assignment by using a drop down. Let me select this research. In the subject or course, I can take the subject or course from the drop down. Let me take science. In the priority level, I can choose the priority level of the assignment like high, low and medium. Let me take medium. In the due date, you can take the date by simply double clicking on the cell and a calendar will activate. From this, you can take the due date. Let me take 31st of March. When I enter the due date, the days left is automatically calculated. It is given as 6 days left. If the due date is less than today's date, then it will be given as overdue. Let me change this date to the date that is prior than today's date. Let me take this 18th of March. Here you see 7 days overdue is automatically calculated. In the status column, you can choose not started, in progress or completed. Let me take not started. When I select not started, here you see the row automatically highlighted with the red color. In the remarks column, you can put any notes or remarks. At the top, you can see the total assignment, completed assignment and percentage complete is automatically calculated. Currently, I have total 3 assignment. Out of them, only 1 assignment is complete and the percentage complete is 33%. If I change this second assignment's status to completed, here you see the row highlight changed to green and the completed assignment is given as 2 and the percentage complete is now 67%. Let's start learning how we create this assignment tracker in Google Sheets. First of all, create a new sheet by clicking on the plus button. Let's rename this as assignment tracker. In another sheet, make the list of values that is required for the drop downs like the assignment types, subject or course, status and priority. This is the support data which we have to link in the drop down. Let's go to assignment tracker. First of all, let me select all the sheet by clicking here. Then increase the font size to 13. Then here at the top, write the title, that is assignment tracker sheet. In the row number 3, put the column headers required. These are assignment type, subject or course, priority level. The next is due date. Next is days left or overdue. Next column header is status. And finally, remarks, or you can also write here notes. Now select the column headers, then select till row number 16. I have taken till row number 16 just for example. This can be increased according to the requirement. After selecting apply borders. Now to create the drop down list for the assignment type selection, select from A4 to A16. Click on the data tab, data validation. Click on add rule. Here in this drop down, select a drop down from range. Then go to the sheet 2 where we have the support data. Then click on this box. Then select these assignment types. Click on OK. Scroll down. Go to the advanced option. Scroll down and here in the display style, let's take the arrow style. If you want to take the cheap style, then you can choose this. But I prefer this arrow style. Then click on done button. Let's go to assignment tracker and here you see the drop down selection menu is created. From this you can choose the type of the assignment. Let me take presentation. Following the same method, you can create the drop down selection menu in the subject or course. Select this range. In the data validation rules, click on add rule. In the drop down, select drop down from range. Go to sheet number 2. Click on this box. Then select the subject or course range. And while selecting this range, you can take here more cells because if some new subjects are added here, it will reflect in the drop down. So let me select from C4 to C14 so that when new subjects are added, then it will go in the drop down list. Then click on OK. Scroll down, click on advanced option, scroll down and take the arrow style. Click on done button. Go to the assignment tracker sheet, and here you see the drop down is created. You can now select the subject from here. Following the same method, create a drop down list for priority level and status column. In the due date, we have to display a calendar here. For that, select the range, then go to add rule. From this drop down, select this is valid date option, then click on the done button. Now when you double click on this cell, here you see the calendar is given from which you can select the due date. Let me select this 28th of March. Now we have to write here a formula for calculating the days left or overdue automatically. For that, let's use here the if function. Press equal to, type if, open bracket. In the logical expression, we have to check whether the due date is less than today's date. So click on the due date, put the less than symbol, then put here today function. Today, open and close bracket. Then put a comma. Now in the value if true, we have to calculate the days overdue. For that, the formula will be today minus the due date. So put here today function again. Open and close bracket, minus, then click on the due date. Now put here the and symbol, double quotation, space, open a bracket, then put here overdue, close bracket, double quotation, then put a comma. In the value if false parameter, we have to calculate the days left. For that, the formula will be the due date minus today's date. So click on the due date, minus, then use here the today function. Today, open and close bracket, then put the and symbol, double quotation, space, open a bracket, then put here left, bracket close, double quotation close, and bracket close for the if function. Now press enter. Here you see 3 left is calculated. It means 3 days is left for the due date of the assignment. If I change this date to the date which is prior to current date, let me select this 18th of March. In this case, I'll get this 7 days overdue. So this column will calculate the days left or days overdue automatically. Let's use the fill handle to drag the formula down. And here you see it is given as 45741 overdue when there is no any due date. To remove the calculation, if there is nothing in the due date, we can again combine the if function. So double click on the first cell, then at the starting of the formula, combine another if function, open bracket. In the logical expression, let's check if this due date cell is not blank. For that, click on the due date, put the not equal to symbol given by less than and greater than symbol together, then put double quotation. It means if the due date cell is not blank, then put a comma. In the value if true, this part of the formula will work. Click at the end of the formula, put a comma, and in the value if false, put double quotation twice. It means blank. Now close bracket, then press enter. Now drag the formula down, and here you see if the due date cell doesn't have any value, then the calculation will be blank here, and when there is something in the due date, then it will auto calculate. Let me test this formula by putting here another assignment. Let me take project. The subject is suppose that computer. Priority level is high priority. Due date I'll put here 29th of March. Here you see 4 day left is automatically calculated when I put the due date. In the status, let me put here in progress. Now the next thing we have to do here is automatically color the row based on the status of the assignment. That is green color highlight for the completed assignment, red color highlight for the not started assignment, and yellow color highlight for the in progress assignment. For that, select this range, click on the format tab, then click on conditional formatting. This will open conditional format rules dialog box. Here in the format rule option, click on the drop down, scroll down and take this custom formula is option. In the value or formula, we have to write this formula equal to, put the dollar symbol, then put the column reference of the status, that is the column F. So put here F, then put the first row, that is the row number 4. So put here 4 equal to, then put the condition that is completed. So put here double quotation, completed, double quotation. Now from this fill color option, take the color that you want to use for completed assignment. Let me take the green color, then click on done button. Now here you see when the status is completed, the color is green. Click on the add another rule. From this drop down, take custom formula is option. In the value or formula, press equal to dollar symbol, column F, row number 4, equal to double quotation, then put here in progress, double quotation, then take the color for in progress, that is the yellow color, then click on done. Similarly, for the not started assignment, use the red color. Now if you change this in progress to not started, here you see it is automatically highlighted with the red color. Let me add here one more assignment. The next calculation we have to do is the total assignment, completed assignment, and the percentage of completed assignment. For that, let me increase the row height of this row number 2. In this cell, let me put here total assignment. In this cell, let me write completed assignment, and in this cell, let me write here percentage complete. For the total assignment, the formula will be the count A formula. So press equal to, use here count A, open bracket. In the value one parameter, put the range that is from A4 to A1000, assuming that the number of records doesn't exceed 1000 row. But if your assignment tracker goes beyond 1000 row, then you can increase this value here. Close the bracket and press enter. Here you see total is given as 3. For the completed assignment, we have to use the count if function. So press equal to, type count if, open bracket. In the range, we have to take this F column. So put here from F4 cell to F1000, put a comma. And in the criterion, we have to take completed. So put here double quotation, completed, double quotation, bracket close, press enter. And it has calculated the number of completed assignment, which is currently 1 assignment. In the percentage complete, the formula will be press equal to, click on the completed assignment divided by the total assignment, press enter. Change this to percentage formatting by going to this percentage symbol, then decrease the digit after decimal by clicking on this button. This is 33%. Now when you scroll this sheet down, the heading parts becomes invisible. To lock this heading part, you can simply move your mouse pointer over here. When this hand symbol appears, click and hold the mouse click, then drag it down and release it between the row number 3 and 4. Now this heading part will be fixed. If you scroll down, here you see the heading parts remains constant. Now the assignment tracker sheet is ready. When the record will go up to row number 15, then you can increase the number of row by simply selecting the row number 16 like this. Then click here in the fill handle, then drag this down until the row you need this. Let me take it till row number 50. Now the format is extended up to row number 50. And when your record goes up to row number 49, then you can again follow the same method. So in this way, you can create this dynamic assignment tracker sheet in Google Sheets. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up by hitting on that like button. If you are new here in this channel, request you to subscribe the channel to get similar video updates in future. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video tutorial.